The election of Donald Trump as president came as a surprise to just about everyone. And now the same people who campaigned to win the election have had to pivot to the transition phase. One America's Hines has more from Washington.
The Trump transition has received mixed reviews by the mainstream media. But one of Trump's earliest supporters in Congress, Montana Republican Ryan Zinke, says the Trump transition team is making steady progress.
Despite what you hear a lot, the transition process is very orderly. They're taking their time. Vice President-elect Pence is in charge of it. That should give you an indicator how orderly it is. It shouldn't be a surprise that a transition takes a while from 8 years of the Obama administration moving into what will be the Trump administration. But they want to make sure they have the right team in place.
Having the right team in place is the primary goal, after all. And the Trump team seems to be doing just that, even a little faster than other transition teams, says Genevieve Wood of the Heritage Foundation.
As of right now, I mean, if you compare where the Trump transition is in terms of naming cabinet posts and high-level positions, he's actually ahead of where most presidents have been in recent years. If you go back to, say, Jimmy Carter, most presidents did not make any cabinet-level announcement until December. George H.W. Bush did make one in November, but everybody else, including Barack Obama, George W. Bush, Bill Clinton, Ronald Reagan, all made their first appointments in December.
And one personnel appointment that will likely not be to the cabinet but could be as some kind of advisor is that of Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, says Wood.
And anybody who's followed the campaign from the primary until where we are today has seen that he's been kind of a close advisor to his father-in-law. It's probably not as unusual as many people think that family members are involved in either the campaigns or the staffs of elected officials. We've seen that happen in Congress on multiple occasions. They're often not paid staff, they're often volunteer, but they are involved. And so I think that may be what you're seeing here. I don't know that Jared Kushner, similar to Donald Trump, needs to get a paycheck from taxpayers, but the fact that he might be involved in giving advice to his father-in-law, I don't think that's particularly unusual.
Also noteworthy, says Wood, is the Trump transition's effort to be inclusive, considering Senator Ted Cruz, Governor Nikki Haley, and Governor Mitt Romney, all people opposed to Trump, for positions in the new administration. John Hines, One America News, Washington.